Famous Peninsula. Playing the chaos out of the fight. The stats on this mission don't mean shit. That's every time there's some kind of a story mission, you can make note of these. Well, maybe not entirely. Enemy stronghold, expect to face heavy resistance. Expect assaults on your forces as soon as they arrive. Victory will eliminate this rate from the game. This is all true. However, this is not. If I would attack there, it's a defense value of 7 for its own fund Necron. It's it's probably going to give some kind of a report, like if I look at this. Increased manpower. Yeah, the enemy commander is skilled, basic infantry, single base. These don't mean anything really on these kind of missions, because it's a specialty mission of a sort. So basically the map, if there's any kind of storyline going on in there, it'll override that information. It means nothing.
In a foul shrine in the Deimos Peninsula, lost souls summoned the Black Apostle Eliphas to Cronus. There, the Word-Bearers raised their black temples and launched their assault on the world. Eldritch energies split the earth with abyssal fissures and remade the lush jungles into a nightmare landscape, pulsing with ruinous energies. A master demagogue, Eliphas made an advantage of the fractious nature of those bent to chaos. Instead of relying on a unified defense, he allowed his champions and cult leaders to establish their own satellite temples, where they could pursue their own dark rituals. Any attacker who hoped to defeat the Word-Bearers would have to run a bloody gauntlet of heretics, including some of the Legion's most veteran Chaos Space Marines. Indeed, killing the heretics on Cronus was pointless so long as the Great War Portal in Eliphas's Bastion remained open. The dark spells of the sorcerers Amphion and Zethus maintained this massive rend in the fabric of creation, granting Eliphas endless reinforcements. So long as the Deimos portal remained open, there could be no victory on Cronus.
So, destroy the portal and you win.
With the 37 keys of Zinch, we open the way for our brothers. With the 1,000 whispers of Slanesh, we call to them. With the 12 plagues of Nurgle, we fell their enemies. And with the mighty axe of Khorne, we cut open the world for them.
Yes. Come forth to bear the word of chaos. Hear my warnings, unbelievers. Carried to your minds by the power of the Prince of Excess himself. We have raised altars in this land, so that we may sacrifice you to our gods. Veterans of 10 millennia of unholy war wait to grind you beneath the treads of their mighty boots.
The chosen of Khorne hunger to add you to their bloody tally.
The blood god himself has marked this land, and will claim your skulls for his throne.
There is no hope in opposing the inevitable.
Put down your arms, unbelievers, and bow before the forces of chaos undivided.
Nope. I don't think so.
Yes? What's happening? What's going on? Where are we going?
Your blood will serve as any other.
This is tight forever. You're set to it in that, boss. Get out of here. Who's getting shot?
Gladly. Yours is not the refined soul I wish to drink from.
The word bearers are arriving on Cronus through a great opening to the Immaterium. Seal this rift by destroying the portal structures to end Eliphaz the Inheritor's crusade on this world.
What do you want? Jobs are good, boss. What are you waiting for? This is take forever.
This is quite easy for the orcs. I mean, the initial stage against just weak attackers. Power of the Bloodguard core pulses in this cursed land, slaying any infantry who stray near his towers when it manifests. Capture the strategic point on the plane of core to stop the pulse. Every 40 seconds, blood pulse.
It now belongs to the orcs.
So it does.
Time for a war from above. Time for a war from above. Up yours. We better be going to a fight. What are you waiting for? The fortress is who's getting shot?
I don't care.
We's gonna make it nice and strong. Yes,
What can we do for you? Where's the fighting? What are you waiting for? This is tight.
A Chaos Sorcerer has trapped some of your troops in the chains of torment. Slay the sorcerer to free the prisoner. Okay.
Forever.
Orcs is meant for fighting and winning.
Yes, indeed.
What are you waiting for? Jobs this is good and forever.
Okay, our first goal needs to be to get some vehicles going. I don't want to move a mass amount of infantry around if they can all die on a blood pulse somewhere. I know where the areas are. There are sort of red splotches here. So as long as we don't aren't anywhere there when the pulse comes, we're okay. But it's still inconvenience at the very least.
Ready for a fight.
If we're gonna do vehicles, we need the energy.
Time to build stuff. Hello? Who's there? We's gonna make it nice and strong. Time to build stuff.
Okay, with this we should have the wall up and we should have basic defenses against cultist type enemies. Still can't really repel any heavier units, but it doesn't matter at the moment.
Hello? Who's there?
That's a bit tough to keep. Right next to blood pulse.
Hello? Who's there?
We're under attack!
Yes, I know we're under attack.
On our way.
What are you waiting for? This is taking forever. Green is best.
We need anti-tank capabilities very quickly. More power. Vehicles rely almost exclusively on power.
Please, no more kicking.
We need more wool. We don't need more wool anymore. But need to do the fort upgrade anyway.
We'll
And
go
there's not a
all
lot of
sneaky like.
fences on this front. I suppose we can just do the vehicle shop. The bowies, that will also be a good one.
Yes.
I think basic unit upgrades might be the best thing. At least we have some energy now.
Which way?
The boss? Who is getting shot?
And it's just shitty cultists. 4 key forts. Required to access the most advanced units. Might as well start with the most advanced units
See
since
the faith of my crusaders. They will cleanse you of your disbelief.
they're not throwing anything too heavy our way now. We might as well use the time to upgrade our units.
Yes, my gonna die. We'll do it.
This waiting can be a big problem for us. It's just a matter of time before they can start throwing some heavier stuff our way.
What's it?
At least one extra generator. Yep. That's the maximum amount. A couple of war banners.
On our way.
I'm basically looking for anti-tank action. Oh fuck it.
On
Do
our
that.
way. Build it right up for you.
Tank Buster Infiltrator and Research. No, I want extra vehicle armor so I can do tanks, proper tanks.
The boss? Who is getting shot?
I'll have to keep an eye out on things. The moment they start to send vehicles our way, we need to... what we have currently is not going to be enough. We need the heavier vehicle armor. Vehicles themselves aren't all that expensive, but the research is. Heavier unit armor. Get more boys for the war. Makes Slugger boy squads free to recruit, but they're sort of trash. I don't like to play that way. In that sense, I probably should use some other faction than Orcs to play.
The boss? Who is getting shot up?
Yep. I'm not sure why I'm wasting so much resource on that kind of research now. I need to be able to do vehicles, like, very quickly.
Hello?
That reminds me, I don't have an infantry unit production site.
We'll
Even if I don't want to use it now, it is key, especially because they have so much trash to throw away. The bottom line is that even if I have a couple of very destructive vehicles, as long as they can throw the trash at us, the vehicles don't have enough guns to get rid of it. So I'm going to need something to support them.
We're under attack!
Yes, I know.
We get the job done fast.
You can have 2 tanks at a time. Still, we have half our unit production cap, so we could do war tracks. 3 war tracks, 2 tanks. It's not too bad. Infantry disruption, infantry killing. Not sure if I want to add killer cans to that. Okay, we're going to...
We don't found us a tank.
this isn't good enough. We're gonna need something to capture things anyway. So we must have infantry. We probably don't need anti-tank infantry. Flash kits. Yeah, they would do it. The shooter boys might be good enough, but since we can do flash kits, we should do flash kits. The only proper long-range infantry we have. Which reminds me, we can probably add some healers to them. Should we add something else?
We is the shootiest.
Yes, we are the shootiest. I need to add some kind of a commander unit. Our normal units will not detect infiltrated, which means basically invisible units. They're not quite invisible, but you can't target them if you don't have a detecting unit.
We get the job done fast. We is the shootiest. Water ready for shipment. Lumen tank ready for blasting. Lumen tank ready for blasting. Water is as shooty as there is. Water ready for shipment. Water is the first to the fight. Faster, faster.
Okay, they're not coming through the vehicles.
On my way,
My legion will burn your false idols to ash. Chaos cannot be defeated.
Fix your
Look at me,
gubbin.
Flash Boss. Look at me, Flash Boss. Mine's shootier than yours.
I got the good bits for this fight. Where to? What? What are you waiting for? We're under attack forever.
Still standard infantry, nothing to worry about. So yeah, I might as well build a couple of tank buster squads. Just in case they start to throw tanks our way. I certainly can afford it as far as population is concerned.
You need something fixed?
The tanks and the gifts are
This tank makes the loudest boom.
easily enough to handle all of this. We're going to have to go past a couple of these no matter where we try to go there.
Here to blow stuff up. Hold on to the pin. Throw the other part.
Good advice.
Whatever. Here to blow stuff up. The boss will
Right. This force is good enough to cause a lot of damage, definitely enough to disable their blood pulses.
Don't you? Dance, you me? Dance!
Don't hold on to that end of it. If that's what you want, hold on
Right,
to the
at least we have some anti-tank action going on here.
Don't touch that thing!
However, I'm not at all happy with the defenses we have here. Like, one listening post and 2 turrets, that's not gonna
Time
hold.
to build
It's just a matter of time before it will fail, so might as well do something about it now.
We'll do it.
They can't possibly do anything against us with just infantry. Pretty much every vehicle we have is fuck you.
Don't touch that thing!
Yeah, what I want. This tank makes the loudest
You
boom.
me?
War
Dance!
is as shooty as there is.
Don't necessarily need to capture these, we just want them to lose control of these.
Who needs to operate none?
I got the good bits for this fight.
Blood pulse incoming. Well, we don't have to necessarily go over the blood pulse to it, but
Where's the truck? Why
go
am I
we must.
walking? Once locking begins, I'm going. Yeah, I should invent some kind of machine that makes walking really something fixed.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop in the fucking blood, you sons of bitches.
This is what we like best!
We don't seem to have anything at the moment that could even really slow us down.
This is what we like best! This is what we like best!
You need something fixed.
I'm adding anti-tank tank missiles at least. The couple of turrets should be, and the main I have here should be enough to take care of any shooting infantry. Especially with a few upgrades.
So you
Don't bother me. I'll burn you.
I'm expecting the resistance to get a little bit stiffer once we get closer to the portal. I mean, I haven't even seen a single vehicle yet. Ooh.
The people here have already accepted the Black Testament. So
Ooh, our first enemy stronghold. I'm not sure if it's gonna make much of a difference. Well, it might ease the constant shit infantry rushing our way, but that was never a problem anyway.
hold on to the pin. Throw the other part.
We have a lot of excess resources. Might as well do something with them. More shootables?
The boss? Who is getting shot up? Yeah.
Arleys. We do have to go through here.
Don't bother me. I'm working on something.
Knob's ready for bashing. This better be good. Move here. Move there. Make up your mind already.
Right.
I'm the big boss.
We're gonna leave these units here.
You're gonna fight. The boss point. Who is getting shot up?
Yes, we is.
They won't see it coming. Where's the fighting?
I'm not doing anything.
Don't hold on to that end of it. Whatever. They
What
won't
else?
see us coming. Yeah, I got the good bits for this fight.
Okay, after the next blood pulse, we're gonna go through this. The other side, I think, would have been easier. Doesn't matter.
We're under attack! Don't bother me. Boss, I'm working on something. Where's the truck? Was I walking?
This tank makes the land
What is
explode.
it?
I'm gonna leave a little bit of an enemy group behind us, but I don't think that's a bad idea. Our goal is to neutralize the
This tank
blood
makes the
pulse.
land explode.
Once we've neutralized that, then we're gonna worry about clearing out the map. For now, it's
The boss? Who is getting shot up?
shouldn't really try to clear out the map. It's not that important.
This tank makes the land explode.
You need something fixed. I'm leaving. What
There you
is
are.
it? Alright, let me get out my tools then.
I'm gonna leave them there for a while.
We're under attack. We've got to go. They won't see us coming.
Is there any way I could help things here?
Green is best.
Yes, I had a couple of shooter boys there.
Moving out.
Give them long range weapons.
Here we go.
Anti-infantry weapons. They're not particularly good choice in general, but in this situation as a support weapon might allow to keep things alive here.
What do you want? We better be going to a fight. They're shooting us. Where's the target?
Orcs is the biggest and the
Hold on,
strongest.
Throw the other
Eyes
part.
too big to be beat.
Yeah? Where to?
Okay, the repair on this guy's taking forever. I'm not doing it.
Yeah?
Sound of me shooter, don't you?
Who is getting shot up?
Bringing the first to the fight. Faster, faster.
What is it?
This tank makes the land explode.
We don't have to cross any blood pulses to reach the target, so it's just a matter of clearing out the enemy that's currently there. After that, I guess we're just sending more armies away to clear this entire place out. I'm seeing maybe 1, 2, potentially 3 side bases before we have to go to the portal. So it's we're not in any danger. There might be a demon somewhere or something like that, but that's not really a problem. But what are the consequences? Speaking of the devil, so it's defending the blood pulse basically.
I'll duff them all over. We're under attack. Don't bother me. I'm working on something.
Faster, faster. Faster, faster.
There's demon. Well, we're gonna start taking casualties, but at the same time, a demon is not an easy target to take down. So you gotta expect something to lose some units in there. It's also gonna lose life every time it's not fighting. So it's definitely an assault unit. You don't make demons and let them wait somewhere in a defensive position. Well, it was a bit bloody, but got it.
Was I walking? Let's go! I knew today was gonna be special.
I think it's better to just attack with the infantry here. I have a lot of anti-tank turrets and I don't particularly want to lose the few armor I have.
I got the good bits for this fight. I want the teeth! Don't touch the teeth! I love the sound of it shoot, don't you?
I got just what you need!
Use the boss. We've got it.
No more blood pools. We left an enemy base there at the eastern edge. I'd like to get rid of that now if I can.
What slogging it is. I should invent some kind of machine that makes walking faster.
Sounds like a good idea.
Where's the fighting?
Now, these guys can easily hold out into that. And I suppose we could use more reinforcements.
Attack! We'll smash 'em up, but good. Ready to bombs, boys. What is it?
Guns will win the fight.
Yes, they will.
The boss? Who's getting shot up? It's ours for the taking. We've got to go.
We don't need the resources.
We'll smash 'em up, but good.
We're in a position where we're not really sustaining any casualties anymore. So what we just need to is to bring us a little bit of reinforcements here and we'll be the end of it. These guys, as long as they can just hold their own, that's good enough. And a lot of shitty infantry. Suppose we might deny the enemy control of this. It just won't matter much.
We'll move real sneaky like. Orcs meant for fighting and winning.
Biggest difference.
Sound of me, super,
My
don't you?
friend.
It will make your destruction all the sweeter.
Biggest advantage we have now is we have a frontline melee unit that can soak up a lot of damage.
Gonna be special. Attack!
Also, press of a button to reverse our morale loss.
We'll frag them to sod. There's the target. This is what we like, lads. I knew today was gonna be special. Forward the team. Don't touch the team. Attack! Dance, you me? Dance!
It's a bit of a block here.
Today's gonna be special. I knew today was gonna be special. We'll smash him up, but good. Ready to bomb, boys. This tank makes the loudest boom. Let's go. Ready for stomping. The tank ready for blasting. I love the sound of me shooting, don't you? Orcs is meant for fighting and winning. Dance, you me? Dance! This is what we like. We'll frag them to dog.
We're getting a few casualties here and there, but overall we're actually doing quite well, and there's no way they can oppose us in any here, so they've lost this. They certainly are gonna have something similar on the other side. I don't necessarily think they have additional bases. I haven't seen any attacking from this side the moment we basically start attacking this base. I don't think they really have the capability anymore, so we should be able to wrap things up fairly quickly. We could probably destroy the gate already. I'm sort of interested in seeing what they have on the other side. Ooh, obliterator. Very dangerous if it actually had multiple units instead of that single one.
Attack! Use the boss. This is what we like, bitch.
We had a unit here.
Attack!
Did I kill it? No, it's a
Don't touch the teeth.
constructor.
Bombs, boys.
And we didn't really sustain any meaningful
We'll frag 'em
casualties.
to zog.
And shitty infantry. Yeah, they're just not coming through.
Where's the fighting? Send me to the fight. This tank makes the loudest
I'm sure it does.
We'll smash him up, but good.
I'm sure if there's any point in doing additional units. It might help, but we have enough, sufficient number of units anyway. Mega armored knobs, maybe. Another infiltrator spotting command unit. Certainly wouldn't be a bad idea, but at the same time, it's not really necessary either.
We'll frag 'em to sod.
I think I'll just make a couple of war tracks. Fairly fast, and they're able to do exactly what we want to with the units. So good against infantry and have anti-tank missiles.
I wanna get stuck in with the boys.
Wartrack, ready for shoot. Wartracks is as shooty as there is. Faster, faster! They shooting us! The boss? Who is getting shot?
Yeah, wasn't a good idea. At least I'll know what they have here. Some kind of a base.
Wartracks is as shooty as there is. Yeah, what I want. They shooting us! Wartracks.
Well, we didn't take that much damage.
I's too big to be beat. On my way, there needs some crushing.
Yeah, that's probably the base where all the shitty infantry is coming. In some ways, I'll maintain that because it's easy kills for us, and we need 2,000, 5,000 kills to get some kind of achievements. So we might as well let them kill their own units here until the mission ends. We have nothing really to gain by just taking them out.
It's all yours, boss.
It's not a threat, it's just giving me experience. I'll add another squad of shooter boys there.
This tank makes the loudest boom.
But it does.
Loot the tank ready for blasting.
Oh, hey, boss.
Don't want to increase the speed of those war tracks.
Yeah.
I'm using them. I'm getting more out of them by them being able to moving along the same speed as the other units there.
Where's the fighting?
Okay,
Green is best.
green is best.
Send me to the fight.
No argument there.
Tank ready for blasting.
We'll smash 'em up, but good. Ready to bombs, boys. We're under attack! They shooting us! Point the second tanks. Amazing target! We'll drag 'em to sod!
Force is the biggest in the street.
Tank makes the loudest boom.
Okay, this is the only access to the western base, and they're not really throwing anything meaningful at us. I suppose that's one of the benefits of playing on the harder difficulty. So you see them upgrading their infantry, the unit squads something more.
We'll smash 'em up, but good.
You can also feel it in the skirmish missions against more dangerous opponents. It's a lot more unforgiving.
We'll smash 'em up, but good.
There might be some differences in how much damage you can handle and things like that too. So it's not just how the AI behaves. I'm not quite sure what the actual rules are. I just chose normal because
Ready to bombs, boys.
I guess that's how the game is meant to be played. That's how I interpret normal difficulty in the game.
Ready to
That's
bombs,
what the
boys.
game developers wanted you to experience. they have overriding descriptions on those difficulty levels, then that's a different matter. Like some first-person shooters have a recommendation to play as on the normal difficulty if you're new to first-person shooter games, and go for hard if you've played them before, you're a veteran player, which is a sensible thing to do. But it's not always like that. Sometimes the harder difficulty can involve quite a lot of cheating on the enemy part, or boredom, because they happen to live quite a bit longer, so it's not always shouldn't be taken for granted. And I certainly don't want to do it when I don't know what I'm basically choosing. We got horribly murdered. Right. Took a couple of casualties, nothing serious. And this fight is pretty much over. Oh, we do have really, we could do this quicker. I don't particularly like it. It's supposed to be a very powerful melee unit and very durable, and I guess to some extent it is. However, it's one of those units it's too big and clumsy to effectively do what it's supposed to do. So if you use it as a melee unit, it takes quite a bit of time to actually deliver its massive damage. So it's not nearly as useful as the numbers might indicate. It's a still good unit. It's fairly cheap compared to the benefits you can get from it. But it's nothing amazing. I don't feel any need to try to build it. Compared to other races, relic units that can be amazingly good. So I don't feel the orcs are in any way reliant on the relic units. It's a nice thing to have, but if you don't get it, just not a big loss. As well as save in the middle of a mission. I don't particularly like the idea of something going wrong and having to redo things. I don't know what that something could be, but better safe than sorry. Ah, Squigget. It's only 3 unit cap. Can't really, and it's amazingly good. Heavy transport counts as vehicle, can transport infantry, effective against all unit type. It's a good unit. For the cost, it's very good. I just kill this. Yes, yes I could.
I have the power of God and more.
We'll smash 'em up that good.
Okay, they don't particularly have anything left here.
Smash 'em up that good.
I guess I can use this Squigert as battering ram when going to the portal.
Where's the fighting? What is it? If you say so, it's good to go.
I'll leave the relief units here to defend the relic.
Eyes too big to be beat.
Ready for blasting.
How good is it as a transport? It's very durable, and yeah, 1,700 to 2,000 melee damage, 500 range, but in many ways it might be better to use this range attacker. Because yeah, it's a less, but you can constantly attack from range. Melee, on the other hand, you have to waste a lot of time positioning yourself, getting next to the enemy, and then getting your attacks going. So it's charging is something it does though. If this was basically blocked by infantry, would have run right through them. Cleared the path. I think against these type of units, we're better off. What the fuck are you doing, Mr. Squigger? That's the opposite of what I want you to do. Oh. Yeah, this is the problem. It just isn't a particularly good unit for this.
They shooting us!
Too far away, so I wasted the ability and he did nothing. Yeah, I'm not waiting for him. It's gonna take forever for him to get through.
Ready the bombs, boys! We'll frag them to sog! They shooting us!
It's not like his main weapon isn't good. There's some kind of an anti. For fuck's sake, could you move there? No. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, it's intolerably annoying to try to get him to do
We'll
anything.
frag them to sog!
So I might as well ignore it. That's one of those reasons why certain units I don't want to use them. They're more trouble than they're really worth. Probably could have ended this mission, but in the time I wasted trying to control that. Maybe he doesn't have the space to move through that, but it seems like he had there. So it's just one of the attributes of Orc army, I guess. We're going to have to use some kind of vehicle infantry combinations almost always when dealing with the orcs. Maybe not against all opponents, but the vehicles aren't good enough to handle enemy vehicles. We need the anti-tank unit. Infantry might be able to handle things on its own, but it's not always easy. So I'm not sure if that's a smart idea. Chaos boys. Some factions have everything they need on their vehicles. Orcs is not one of them.
They won't see us coming.
At least we're hitting some heavier resistance
They
here.
shooting us. Ready the bombs,
Okay, it looks like this is the
Use the boss.
main ramp on the to get near the portal. We definitely have enough troops to get rid of the portal. I don't particularly care what you do. Well, the Squidward would be a great battering ram unit in a situation like this, so if you could run here, that would be great. I'll give it a little bit of time. 15,000 resource, 11,000 energy. Yeah, this is the difference really between a story mission and a skirmish map. With skirmish map, it would have been all long ago over. But here, you don't. You just need to get over the first part, and then you can sort of. Oh my God! What the fuck are you doing?
Eyes too big to be
Yeah, let's go. You can act as a distraction.
Kill or be killed. It is all service to
Who is getting
chaos.
shot up?
Yeah, I know.
Attack!
But you fuckers actually
Ready to bombs, boys.
possessed Chaos Marines. One of the better melee unit in the game, I think. It has durability, damage, and it's incredibly fast.
Ready to bombs, boys.
Pretty much perfect assault unit. Okay, where are we going? You're going toward the gate, kill everything on your way there. Now this is no good. We're just blocking everything. We're not really doing anything useful. Just fucking kill them. I need to get my troops on the upper platform at least.
Something fixed. Hold on to the beat. Throw the other bar.
For God's sakes, attack the people who are attacking you. Ooh, that's ugly. Pull back, pull back. And the vehicles are nowhere to be seen. I should have driven the vehicles here first and sent the infantry after them. Ooh. For fuck's sake, try not to at least kill the buildings. This is not a good way to fight, I mean undirected. Sometimes the enemy might be attacking intelligently, but that's not a guaranteed thing. So you might be shooting with structures with everything you got, while enemies are just killing you. It does work the other way around. You can give priorities to your units. And it's not a big problem, because usually if there's someone trying to kill them, they do react to that first. But in a clusterfuck situation like this, when you have a massive amount of troops, there's no telling who's going where. They can all go all over the place. Not that it matters at this point. In a situation like this, we had an overwhelming force from the start. It's more of a... I suppose don't control all your units as a single mass. It's easy enough to try to give certain units like the anti-armor guys a secondary target here and there. So maybe give basically move attack order for the entire group, but then give certain sections of your troops additional orders as the situation develops. I suppose it's more interesting or important that certain units go first. The tanks should have probably gone first. They're very durable, and now that they were behind the entire group, they barely got to the battlefield. Sort of a waste. Not that it was a problem here, because the fighting was uneven. Could have done better.
It is a poor shepherd who blames his flock, Apostle. This failure is yours and yours alone.
No, I will not go to the Basilica of Torments again.
Fear not, Apostle. The Basilica is reserved for those who may redeem themselves.
No. No!
You will have no such chance.
On Lorne 5, Warlord Gorguts had clashed with the Chaos Lord Krull. And that experience served him well when he sent his horde into the Deimos Peninsula. Although huge numbers of orcs fell to the foul demons and black sorceries of the Word-Bearers, Gorguts had plenty to spare, and eventually overwhelmed the heretics. Gorguts mounted the skulls of Black Apostle Eliphas and his sorcerers on pikes, and had them carried as grisly standards for his Wa. The other orcish chieftains, as ever imitating the warlord, promptly went on an orgy of decapitation, mounting the heads of the countless cultists and Chaos Space Marines left dead when Eliphas withdrew. In the wake of his victory, Gorguts assumed the name of Demon Killer.
Three to 1 kill ratio. Okay, boss pole. Maybe the skulls. Increases health and damages enemy morale. It will mainly help against other infantry. And since the war boss is melee focused, and it's easy and to attach it to another melee group, boost them up, it's I think it would enhance his role as a battering ram, so if we charge against enemy forces, we can break their morale much easier. Not sure how useful it'll end up being. More health, more damage would be useful now. I think the skulls is more of a It would help later in the game, but if we try to do these quick attacks to end these skirmish missions, then more damage would be better. Because the damage increase is not minor, it goes from 200 to 335 with a single 4 gear upgrade. Also increases our health. So something like this might be more, maybe a better choice now. Because before we reach our next stronghold, we're probably going to get an additional war gear upgrade. So maybe just increase our damage. Red Iron Gob increases melee damage and health. 135 extra damage, 600 extra health. Right. Did we have more honor guard units? No. 1427 kills. Another stronghold mission and it's 2000. Okay. I don't think anyone can really attack me, so nothing should happen on the defense side.
Charge the enemy! My mind is too weary to fight on.
Charge! For the glory of the Imperium!
Right. So we don't actually have only one place to attack. Murad Swamp plans to get Honor Guard kill I can. With that, we definitely have the attack power to quickly do these minor skirmish missions. But once we go there, we have to attack at least one of the strongholds very quickly. Also, Fury and increased manpower would become available. I think it might be better, but when we take this, we basically fortify it. It's in at least 4 enemy sectors can attack it, and 2 of them are strongholds with a very high attack value. So any attack will probably be like 2 major enemy bases on the map. But if we fortify this, we can basically get troops to attack both enemy bases early on, and we can immediately detect where the bases are located. So that should allow us to keep this no matter how much they want to attack it. Alternatively, we could try to immediately after this try to play out both strongholds. I think it's doable. We would have about 4 honor guards units at that point. It's not an amazing amount, but one of them is a kill I can, and I think it's enough to hold our own against both stronghold missions.